It's Attila from the Third Coat. So I just want to show you a quick video about how to set up an extension ladder that you're leaning against the wall. I mean, I should probably turn it upside down, but I don't like to make videos like that. It looks a bit funny. So, you know, some people might think that this ladder is quite steep, the angle, and I mean, probably a bit steeper than what I really need to, but I prefer it to be steep, especially, you know, this morning. This is a shady side of the building, and you know, it was a little bit slippery this morning. I mean, it's pretty rough concrete, so it should be safe enough. But the point here is that the biggest danger when you're working off an extension ladder is not, you know, falling backwards. That, you know, there's a lot of, like, some extreme situation has to occur for that to happen. Or, you know, someone would probably have to push you backwards or something, because your weight is always going to be forward towards the building, and even if you're sort of using some sort of equipment or whatever, and occasionally you sort of bounce back a little bit, it's not going to be enough to send the ladder to sort of send it backwards and flip it over to on its back. So your main concern should always be that the bottom doesn't slide outwards. Okay, and a lot of times, like pretty much most of the time when I see people use extension ladders against the building, they use a very shallow angle, you know, so they would pull the bottom rung out way out, and you know, it's just an accident waiting to happen, because the biggest issue, again, you know, is not that is very unlikely that you know, you might sort of fall backwards and the ladder tips over on its back. That is very unlikely. You know, as long as, you know, you've got a reasonable angle, you know. So when you can feel that your weight is pushing the ladder against the wall, then, you know, that's a pretty good stability. So you make sure that, like, in theory, you should, for every 1 meter from the wall, you should go 4 meters up where you meet the wall with the ladder. So this is probably a little bit steeper than that, but I prefer it this way in this situation, because it's a pretty tall ladder, so I can get away with it. If it was a little bit shorter, maybe I would use a little bit less steep angle, but again, your main concern is it needs to be that the bottom doesn't slide outwards. Alright, so just be safe and have fun on the job. Have a good one. Bye bye.